Hello, divas. Happy and blessed and beautiful Chiba today. Happy Thursday. Look what I got. I went to Family Dollar yesterday, and when I was checking out, I saw this, and I was like, and I was just talking about this the other day about how inspirational that duck is. I love that duck real bad, real bad. So let's have one together. Yeah. I kind of just let's blow your own bubble. I was thinking about how, I don't know, so, update. Another one of my cat friends, unfortunately passed away. I was informed that that cat friend, Hershey was the name, a dumpling. Such a dumpling. Unfortunately got run over. I was informed by my neighbor. And I haven't cried yet. I haven't cried yet, not, but I'm not sad. Of course, I'm fucking sad about it. I haven't cried about it yet because when I was informed about it, like, I wasn't shocked. And I wasn't shocked because this morning or last night, whatever, I had a dream about Hershey anyway. I dream about my cat friends all the time, but it was like a little interesting, the dream. Last night or this morning. I don't even remember what time. So when I was told this, I wasn't like, it didn't catch me off guard. So yeah, I saw Hershey in my dream. So, but yeah, and it's kind of interesting because, like, so I am sad about it, but whenever my any whatever kind of animal friend that I've had, whenever they pass away, it simply only pushes me more into the things that I feel called to do. And one of the things that really just got me, one of the things I'm just very interested in and intrigued with and all of this stuff is necromancy, right? And wait, let's blow a bubble if I can. Wow. Wow. What a bubble. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, I'm very interested in necromancy, right? And that along with demonology. I'm gonna keep it about with you guys. I get the ending part, tree or ology part mixed up, honey. Whatever. Sorry. Whatever. But I'm very intrigued with those things, and those are the things in which are the things that I practice. You know what I mean? I'm a student each and every day. I learn best through fucking around and finding out, if I'm being honest with you. And I know that there are those that be like, you need to like read and do your research and everything before you start doing this kind of stuff. And I agree. But I know myself. And I know how I retain information, and I learn best through fucking around and finding out, and through the experience. And also, of course, I'm not just gonna go into doing something, especially when it comes to this kind of stuff, like, from a place of arrogance. Like, absolutely not. That's not the intention at all. But what it is as well, too, is that, like I said, I know myself, and I know that I wouldn't be called or pulled towards something if I wasn't meant to explore it. Take that with a grain of salt now, right? Because one can use that and be like, oh, like, I'm feeling called to, I don't fucking know, set a place on fire, girl. That ain't what the hell I mean. But I've always been interested in this kind of stuff ever since I was a kid. I would have a hard time falling asleep because I never felt like I was alone in the room. I always felt like there was someone else in there, honey. And fast forward to now, I can assure you it ain't just me. in a room. And I don't mind anymore. I'm becoming more comfortable with it, and it's really fun. And like as I was saying, the more I advance in what it is that I'm doing, you know, the clearer it becomes that, like I said, it ain't just me, honey. Right? Like I'm at a point now where I'm like thinking things or asking questions in my head just to ask it, and I'm getting answers. I'm getting answers, honey. And I love it, and it's so fucking fun. And this is the kind of stuff that I love, and I welcome it because, like I said, I wouldn't be so called or pulled towards something if I shouldn't be exploring that, right? When I was sitting outside and I was thinking about some things and I was connecting some dots in my mind, I was sat outside and the most beautiful, the most romantic thing happened. I was sat outside and these two beautiful crows literally flew over my head. They did a circle, a beautiful circle. They landed in the tree next to where I was for like less than a minute and then they flew off. Do you know how beautiful, do you know how romantic that was for me? I felt like I was like literally kissed by the divine. Crows are my favorites. And for them to just circle around my head like that, what a fucking blessing. You know? So, yes, I'm very like sad that Hershey has passed away, but like I said, the more that I like like the more I just explore this kind of stuff and just, the more I explored and everything of this nature, it really just really makes you question like death in itself. Of course, like death is very much real. I have it on my shoulder, honey. Right? And, despite, you know, despite understanding and knowing and experiencing the communication with those that, perhaps aren't here physically or to touch, shall I say? I don't, being able to communicate and everything of this nature. Despite all that, of course, like death is something that one can, it's still a fucking shock. Like it's insane how you can be seeing a person or a being, your animal friend or something each and every single day, and then the next day could just not be there. But just connecting so many dots and whatnot, but also just like reflecting and just like, yo, all of my animal friends that have passed, I've literally have been in communication with them and I've been getting answers and I've been getting guidance. And I love them. So this is a shout out to all of you guys. I really fucking love you guys and thank you. like seriously. And I always like feel so shy sometimes to talk about this stuff. Like I'm not shy about like when it comes to like my tarot and everything, right? But I don't really talk much about my experiences. I don't know. Because I guess I just like feel like a little shy about it, but there's no reason to be shy about it because I know myself and I know what I'm experiencing, and I already know that, like, of course there are those who's like, oh, on some skeptical shit, and I understand it. Like, I totally fucking do. I get it. But, like I said, and plus this kind of stuff anyway, like, it's not like as if it's something, I hate that, like, perhaps occult related topics or just witchcraft, everything of this nature, these like practices and stuff, I hate that it's viewed as something taboo, when it really shouldn't. It really, really shouldn't. Like, if there's one thing I'm always gonna say is it's not something that is exclusive to certain people. Like we all have these like abilities like within us. It's more or less just like a muscle, right? But yeah, I don't like how like yeah, like how taboo it is and everything of this nature. I don't like how it's demonized at all either, because it's something like this kind of stuff is very prominent in many cultures outside of the West, right? It's not something new, and it's something that was 100% like respected and practiced and observed in other, slow bubble. And in general as well too, I've always been fascinated with death anyway. Like I literally have it on my shoulder. Um, you know, I enjoy going to cemeteries. Like I don't go to cemeteries, but there's a cemetery by my house, and sometimes I will purposely like go on a route where I get to pass them and just get to see what's going on at the cemetery. Um, you know, it's just so cool because like we're like literally always in communication, and I really like love it. Like this is my shit. This is my jam, and I love it a lot. I love it a lot. And now, um, on like talking now about like my experience thus far with girl, like I said, I don't fucking know. I get them mixed up. Demonolatry or ology girl. I don't fucking know, okay? I don't fucking know which one it is. I'm sorry, okay? But I'm also having a blast. I enjoy it so very much. My experience thus far with, you know, those that I um, learn from. It's been an amazing experience. I was thinking about why is it that I even felt called towards this, right? One, the name was very appealing, but also too, like as of like, dude, I remember like a couple years ago, like I had a dream or whatever, and like I saw this face for like a few seconds, and then before I woke up, and the face resembled like a demon like figure, perhaps in like Eastern cultures. I cannot say specifically which one right now, but it resembles one of those deities. Um, and just what's so just like remembering that as well too, and just like with some just like other experiences, like I said, I when I feel like really pulled towards something, like I know that it's something that I definitely should explore, like 100%. Like I don't doubt it. And fast forward to now, like I said, I'm having a blast and I enjoy it very very much. And the more I kind of to experience and everything this nature, I'm just demon isn't even a bad word, and I believe like it just really means just like spirit. You know what I mean? Um, it's not even like a bad word, and I just don't like how these Abraham religions have just really demonized everything, and that they just don't understand. Maybe they do understand it, and they hate how liberating and freeing it can be for a person, and especially for a woman, to be honest with you. But I'm enjoying it very, very much. And, I'm so grateful for the guidance. I'm so grateful for everything that I'm being taught. Like, I love it very, very much. And I'm so grateful. I'm extremely grateful. Like, girl. Um, I was looking at this video the other day, and of this person. I like to look at videos or read things about people who perhaps oppose certain things that I don't oppose, right? And this one person, was just saying why they would never work with demons ever again, everything of this nature. And it was pretty clear that this person was kind of it was clear that this person's perspective on them was like in a very, what's the word, binary kind of sense, or if that's the kind of if that's the word that I mean to say right now, like kind of just like viewing them like as all negative, as all bad, and other things viewing it as like being like, and whatever else that they were working with or whatever, viewing that as like the light and everything of this nature. And just saying like they just like was just like kind of giving examples, like the bad examples like they were having and everything of this nature. And I honestly feel like, I said, this is just my experience and just based upon like my observation, and just I feel like when it comes to being a student of, because I don't like to say working with, like I said, I don't like to say working with. I just, like I said, I'm a student and I'm here to learn, right? They be teaching you stuff. And They are more or less a mirror. They will mirror to you what's happening internally. I like actually what this deck says right here on the back of it. Where is it? How can we possibly embrace our true self if we never step into the dark? And I will say that like plays like a major emphasis on like just like shadow work and everything of this nature. It's important to be able to sit with those parts of yourself and to face them. Quite literally, look at the hermit right here. You know what I mean? And also your intention. What's like your intention with doing whatever it is that you're doing or reaching out? You know what I mean? I understand that definitely people reach out to them to get things, and I understand that. I respect it and whatnot. But my approach more or less is really just like to learn. I enjoy it very much. It's like that's how I like to learn. That's how I like to learn, to be honest with you. I was very, very bored in school. Very fucking bored. It felt like not that I oppose learning. I love learning, but it feels like a freaking prison, bitch. And for me, it's like not my vibe. Anyway, and in the video as well too, this person was saying that like around this period when they were working with demons and everything of this nature, they explored like voodoo or whatever. This person was a white male, white. From my understanding, I believe that's a closed practice, and something I guess didn't go the way he wanted it to, and it's like that's what I'm saying. Like, don't go demonizing something because one, it didn't go the way you wanted it to go, or because you didn't take enough time to understand it. That's insane. Why the hell was a white? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure what. And do whatever the fuck you want to do, but with some of these practices that are closed, don't be like kind of shocked when things kind of go haywire. It's I these things do deserve respect. You know what I mean? But yeah, and I think about it a lot every day. To be honest with you, I'm not sure why. Is it that out of all the things that I felt the most called to do and explore when it comes to this kind of stuff is demonolatry or ology, bitch. Like I said, I don't know, that and necromancy. Like those are the two main things that really like get me going, and I love it and I enjoy it very much, and I love the communication. Like as a Gemini, it's really nice to have that communication, to be honest with you. But all I know is that I love it very much, and I'm so grateful. I really am so grateful. And I also wanted to say this. I was thinking this earlier, that it's so important to allow yourself to be open to surprises, right? Perhaps don't have such like a set view or idea on how something is supposed to go. Hold some space for something going a completely different way, but in a beautiful way, not like in a negative sense, but like hold space for expecting the unexpected and for beautiful surprises, right? But yeah, I'm very sorry Maharishi passed, but this is what I'm talking about. Like I saw her, she made dream last night, and and just with a whole bunch of other experiences, and it was just like, yo, like we're not alone. I'm very grateful to be having this communication, and I kind of just like felt like sharing some of my experiences. The other night I was meditating, and I felt like like not a punch, but like a tap here, like just like a soft kind of like hit here, and then like I saw like this grinning kind of devilish like looking face, but automatically just put a smirk on my face. Like I really just like love this kind of stuff. Like I enjoy it very, very, very much, and I generally don't. I guess what it is, I kind of just, the more I experience and the more I just like learn, for which I'm very grateful. I guess what it is, I'm not a fan of how perhaps demons have such like a negative, what's the word, connotation to them and whatnot. Because when it literally just means like spirit, something of this nature. Um, I've been doing like a lot of thinking about that and just wanting to learn more about perhaps like the origins and especially for those like in here, you know. But I know I'm just like having a lot of fun and I'm very grateful. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I really fucking wouldn't. there's this thing that I saw. I was thinking about it. I was like, this is what my life feels like lately. Like the way life is right now is literally what little me would have wanted. This is literally how I imagined my life to be. This is like, and this is like the bullshit of like growing up like in a Christian household. Sometimes just the what it teaches you literally goes against who you are as a person and your nature. I spent so long being so scared of this kind of stuff, only for it to be my goddamn jam. Hold on. I can't find it. Oh, I wish I could find it. But it was like a drawing or a picture, like a drawing or something of this nature of like this girly like kind of it looked like she was just skipping about with like demon looking figures and it was like how it was something like along the lines of she has like unusual friends, everything this nature. It was like that feels like so real, like and of course all with due respect to them. Um my teachers, like I fucking love this shit. Like it's my freaking jam, bitch. But when I'm excited to explore necromancy some more. Um I'm excited and I'm happy and I'm grateful. And there's so much more to life and to things than what meets the eye, you know? Just because you don't see things, or just because you can't, like, as I used to say, there's so much going on in, like, the in between, shall I say. I used to say that all the time. I used to say the in between or the gray. Um, but yeah, and if anything, like, I'll end this off by saying as well, too, there's a reason why, you know, some of these religions, quite literally, like I've been saying, just demonize these things because, one, it gets in the way of being able to control people. It limits and restricts them from really seeing how capable they are in their own strength and how powerful they actually are. Um, and yeah, it's because, like, as I always say, not that it's my saying, but we're all gods, and when you recognize that and you embrace it and everything of that nature, like I said, it's harder for you to be controlled, to be confined. There's a reason as well too. These misogynistic religions as well too. There's a reason why men go so hard against this kind of stuff as well too. I don't know why there's so much like, not that there's anything wrong with operating from a place of like logic, but can't always rely on logic. You must rely on your intuition and what you know. Gratitude too. I get so shy to say this, but much gratitude too. Lord Lucifer and Lord Azazel. I get so shy to say it, but honestly, much gratitude, and I just kind of want to give them a shout out. And oh my god, we have a new one who has entered the chat. It's I'm having fun. Like that's what I'm saying. Like the other day, like I was, cause like it was clear to me that like it's time to like experience and learn from and engage with a new demon the other night, and I already know who it was gonna be. And when I'm telling you, like I got so emotional, but like from a place of a pure excitement. Like I can't think of much that really puts me in such like a place of excitement. Right? Like when I'm doing this kind of stuff, it's so fucking fun, bitch. Do you know how romantic? Like I said, I can't stress enough how romantic it was to see the crows circling over me. Nature is fucking beautiful, bitch. And I love you, Hershey Poo. I love you very much, my Hershey Poo. I love you, Henry, and I love you, Casper. My little baby, my little baby.